What's going on, Bitcoiners? I'm King.
I'm Bitcoin Zay.
And we're here from Kirby Digital Assets Group. We're here to talk to you today about the altcoins we buy.
Oh yeah.
What is the altcoin we bought today?
Well, today's altcoin is Litecoin.
Litecoin.
Lite, L-I-T-E-C-O-I-N.
Fancy
right?
name.
Fancy name. But not very fancy technology, straight to the point. Litecoin, very straight to the point, very easy to use. It's sort of known as the silver to Bitcoin's gold.
Okay.
The way it was described when it first started out, it uses the technology from MIT. It was sort of an experiment to have quicker payments with lower fees than Bitcoin. So as an altcoin, Litecoin has stood up to the test of time. I know, long term it'll do what it's supposed to do, but it's a very good technology. They've implemented SegWit, which if you've seen in some of our other videos, we discussed SegWit increasing the size of the blocks, basically making it faster, quicker, cheaper. Litecoin's already done it, and it's 100% foolproof. It's worked so far, and they in my opinion, are the beta stage for what Bitcoin will do later. So as far as their future value as well, Litecoin definitely is a utility you want to have.
So now when you say faster, what is that? Transactions are going to be faster?
Transactions are faster. They use the Lightning Network.
Was it just monetary transactions or?
Transactions of Litecoin back and forth.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And also transactions to change it from Litecoin to other currencies as well.
A natural disaster happened in some part of the world I can't get to. I know nothing about. How do I send 10 million to make sure it gets to that relief fund? How long would that 10 million take to get them using Litecoin?
Using Litecoin, less than a minute usually.
Wow.
Less than a few seconds, depending on the amount, because the network, like I said, is much faster than a lot of other ones. And if you wanted to do that without Litecoin, if you want to do it regularly, you're looking at a few days. You're looking at weeks,
higher fees, of course.
Everything.
Speaking of higher fees, I like to talk about the numbers. So let's look at the numbers of Litecoin for the past 6 months, starting in January to it is June this month. I'm gonna say today is June. Today's a month. So Litecoin, $1,000 6 months ago. The price of Litecoin in January is $4.25. The price of Litecoin now is $47.31. That's from January to June, $4.75 to $47.31 right now. $1,000 investment in January in Litecoin would have got you, drum roll, $11,130 a day.
Jesus.
$1,000 would have returned to you $11,130 today.
That's some good money to have for the summer.
6 months. Weren't you telling people about this 6 months ago?
Probably a few years ago.
You telling people a few years ago?
Telling people about Litecoin. Litecoin back then was about 50 cents. So if you take what you would have made times it by 9, probably closer to 99,000 if you put 1,000 in a couple years ago. So about 100K if you put it in a couple years ago. Just saying.
So right now, Litecoin is at $47.31. Like we said, you had an $11,000, $130 increase. That would have been your overall total when you received the investment back. And that puts you at a 1,113% increase in 6 months. 1,113% increase.
4 digits.
4 digits. I know it wasn't as good as that Ripple and Ethereum as the last 2 days we did these videos, but this is why people in the Bitcoin community are now starting to laugh when they hear about 20 to 30% returns.
What's that, bro?
It doesn't matter. Like, it was a daily return.
I don't know. Yeah. You can lose everything.
You can lose everything, though.
But not yet.
If you have a little bit of structure, you can do all right. Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a choice right now between do you want steady, safe growth, or do you want volatile, huge growth? So volatile along the way, but...
And you remember all these videos, we're telling you $1,000 investment. And for this, for Litecoin, that would have been $11,000 back in 6 months. Let's say you don't have $1,000. Why not throw 100? Why not throw $10? Just let it sit and see what happens. And for those who have $10,000 to spend, $20,000, $100, I know some of you. What did you spend it on? Yeah.
I mean, literally lunch for a week, eating out at lunch at work or whatnot. That's probably 50, 60 bucks
there you
for
go.
some people.
Pack your lunch for 4 weeks, put the money in. For those with money, stop being scared to make more money. It had a 1,113% increase, and I'm telling you now that is the second lowest of this week's ones we'll be talking about.
Yep.
So for the free Bitcoin that we give out today, we're starting to do it at the same time every video. We might do it at the beginning of the video to kind of see who watches the whole time, see how that drop-off rate goes. For the free Bitcoin, what are we going to put in quotations?
Lightning.
Oh, I like that.
Lightning. For all of you that can't spell that word.
So make sure you comment first. You put Lightning in quotations. You put your public address to your wallet, wherever you want us to send a Bitcoin to, and we'll get that free Bitcoin over to you. Make sure you subscribe to get that free Bitcoin as well. And for everyone else, you can follow us at Kirby Crypto, KRBECRYPTO, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, where we also give away free Bitcoin occasionally. And of course, watch us on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Until next time.